Yes, what's up? This is WARZONEJONES doing an MMA topic video. And I want to talk about two guys, Rashad Evans and Rampage. I want to talk about Rampage, what he's going to do since he left the UFC. You know, what's he going to do? Because we don't necessarily know exactly what he's going to do. Or at least I don't. Rashad Evans, I want to talk about Rashad Evans and the comments that was made towards Rashad Evans by Dana White. He said that Rashad quite possibly lost his passion and his burning desire to basically be the absolute very best again. So let's start with Rashad Evans first, since we're talking about. Now, Rashad Evans, in his last fight against Nogueira, he didn't look good. He didn't look good at all. And, that disappointed me because I wanted Rashad Evans to win. I'm a big Rashad Evans fan. I'm a fan of Rashad Evans. Ever since I saw him in the light, in the, whichever season that was, he was in, I can't think of the season right now, the second season. He was in the second season of The Ultimate Fighter. And I believe that was the heavyweight. The man was competing as a heavyweight in The Ultimate Fighter. So I've been a fan of him ever since then. So I watched him come up from The Ultimate Fighter to being the UFC champion to where he is now. So he is one of the best fighters on earth, I would say. But he didn't showcase that in his last fight. Some people might even say he didn't really showcase that in his fight against John Jones. But he damn sure didn't showcase it in his last fight against Nogueira, because he should have beat Nogueira. Now, I would say that Rashad Evans is better than him. Like, Rashad Evans is the better fighter than that guy. So what the hell was Rashad waiting on in this fight? Like, he didn't do what he should have done to win the fight. He didn't attack like he should have. He should have engaged more. He should have punched more. He should have kicked more. He should have went for more takedowns. Because I remember I was watching the fight. I'm thinking, all right, go Rashad, go. You got to go. You got to keep going. The clock is ticking. It's not going to wait for you. It's not going to wait for nobody. And Rashad didn't engage enough in this fight. And he lost. A lot of people say he didn't look good. Well, I would say he didn't. He was doing these little small punches that wasn't doing anything. He wasn't hitting him with them. And even if he do hit him with them, it's not going to hurt him. It's not going to knock him out. It's not going to cut him, anything like that. So Rashad, he just didn't do what he needed to do to win that fight. Now, that's one of the reasons why Dana White has said, well, I think Rashad has lost passion. He thinks he's not as hungry anymore. He thinks that basically, hell, he's not as motivated. He's not as motivated. That's how he feels. Now, I don't believe that necessarily just because he lost. I wouldn't say that. I would just say whatever the hell Rashad was planning, it just didn't work. Or maybe he was planning to do something and he just didn't go for it. And the question will be why he didn't go for it. But Rashad, whatever the hell he was trying to do that night, it didn't work. I'll put it to you like that. It didn't work. But I wouldn't say that means that he lost passion or anything like that. I wouldn't say that whatsoever. If he would have won, he would have quite possibly got a middleweight title shot against Anderson Silva. So a middleweight title shot was in his future if he had won. And I think he knew that. Yeah, he had to have knew that because he was said to quite possibly get a shot. But he lost. We'll see where his head is at next. He should have won, but he didn't. Now, on to Rampage Jackson. Quentin Rampage Jackson. Now, here's a guy who has definitely lost passion for MMA. Here's a guy who definitely doesn't want to fight as much as he used to, at least in the UFC. You got to think, like, if you don't want to fight in the UFC, then what the hell do you want to fight? You want to fight in Bellator? Is Bellator going to give him the money that he wants? Because Rampage wants to be a guy who gets paid a lot of money, which is understandable. Even I want to get paid a lot of money. But the type of money he wants like them Floyd Mayweather checks, like them type of checks you think you're going to get at this point, in MMA right now. Like, no, you're not going to get those type of checks. And he damn sure definitely is not going to get those type of checks after losing 3 straight in a row, like 3 fights in a row. Like, oh no, Rampage, you're losing 3 fights in a row. And I don't want anybody to think that I hate Rampage Jackson, because I do not. I am a big fan of Quentin Rampage Jackson. I was rooting for him in his fight against Glover Teixeira, and I was disappointed that he lost. because I am a big fan of Quentin Rampage Jackson. So, I believe Quentin Rampage Jackson lost passion for fighting when he lost his light heavyweight title against Forrest Griffin. Because, Rampage, in that fight, he shouldn't have lost. He lost, but he shouldn't have. Because I honest to God, don't see how the hell did he lose that damn fight. But you don't want to cry over spoiled milk, especially if it's spoiled milk that was years ago. So I'm not going to go on a whole rant about that. But ever since then, I would say, yeah, he wasn't as motivated. He'll say things, yeah, like I want my belt back. But once he realized that, you know what, John Jones is as good as he is hyped to be, I think he damn sure realized right then and there, you know what, I can't beat John Jones, so I might as well just retire. Because I'm pretty sure Rampage is rich. I don't know if I said his name right, Rampage. I'm pretty sure Rampage is rich. The man is rich. He's rich. He's rich. He's rich. He's rich. You know that Dana White said he made over $20 million. In the UFC, he said something like that. The man has made over $20 million. The A-Team movie has done well, and for what I hear, they're gonna do another one, and he's gonna play Mr. T again. BA or whatever the name of that character is. So, what is he really going to do? Actually going to do. Is he going to do kickboxing? I heard he's going to do kickboxing. He not a kickboxer, being like Quentin Jackson doesn't do kicks, for nothing. The man rarely throws a damn kick. So as far as him doing like K1 kickboxing, I don't see that in his future, and I'm pretty sure he can make more money in fighting in the UFC than fighting in K1. I'm pretty sure. Bellator. No, I don't see it. There's nothing wrong with Bellator, but I don't know if Bellator can even afford to give him the type of money that he wants. I don't even know if Bellator would necessarily want him, because like I said, the man lost 3 fights in a row. You know what? They'll take him, but I just know they can't afford to give him the type of money that he wants. So whatever the figure is that he wants, Bellator is not going to be able to afford that. Nah, they won't. So, what the hell exactly is he going to do? I'm pretty sure he'll do a couple of movies here and there, but I'm just wondering what the hell is he going to do as far as his fight career? What is he going to do as far as that? So, he clearly doesn't want to fight anymore. Understandable. Okay, can't beat John Jones. But what is he going to do? But whatever he is going to do, I want to say good luck to you, Quentin Rampage Jackson, because I am a big Quentin Rampage Jackson fan. I want to say good luck to Rashad, because I hope he gets back on track, and the next time he does fight like you want it. So, this is Warzone Jones. If you haven't done so, please click that subscribe button. You will not get a ticket if you click it. So, I'm out. Deuces.